Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like you to give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Come on. You're making it possible for the place to stay open. Thank you very much. It's good to be here. I'm a musician myself, and I've played several benefits for other agencies. So it seems fitting that I'm here tonight to help out the agency that's helping me now. I was sexually abused when I was a child, about, I don't know, 10 or 11 years old, I can't remember. But at the time I knew of no help. I didn't have anybody to talk to. My parents were aloof. My father was a practicing alcoholic. He's never hardly around. So I really had nobody to talk to. And, you know, back in the 60s, you don't bring stuff like that up. It was just something I felt I needed to keep quiet about. It was confusing and shameful, and I felt like I was at fault. So in the 60s mindset, it's like I said, you just didn't talk about that stuff. And it's just something in life that happened. You go ahead and live with it. So little did I know the abuse was actually like a computer virus inside me, and affected every relationship I ever had since the abuse. I tried to cope with things on my own, but I pushed many people away because I had trust issues. My self-esteem was really low, and I began experimenting with drugs, alcohol, and eventually I became an addict. I've since recovered, hopefully for good this time, but I celebrated 21 years of sobriety in November. Thank you. It's just me and God. That's whoever believes that. That's me. One day at a time. But in my first marriage, I had affairs and made many decisions I'm ashamed of today. For most of my life, I wasn't aware that I needed help. And after getting sober, I met the woman that's my wife today, and that's Chris over there. She can stand up. Come on, woman. So I confided in her what happened to me that I never told anybody else because I felt safe with her, and, you know. So I had to say something. I just felt compelled to tell her. So she began to suggest that I needed to talk with someone about the abuse. So I went to see a therapist at another agency, and after a few months, I didn't feel like the therapist there knew what was going on with me, and I really didn't help either. You know, I really didn't think I needed help. Okay, I had no clue, and after a while, I quit going. But a few years later, I've had a daughter since, and she's getting older, and the more I began to notice the anger coming out on her that I built up over the years, it was impacting my ability to be a dad. I had no clue how to be a dad, and still don't sometimes. But I need to thank my wife because she saw that I still needed help. She didn't give up on me. In fact, she continued to suggest, very gently sometimes not, that I get help, and pointed me towards ZCenter. Initially, I didn't think I needed help, but after coming in and beginning to talk, I realized that I did, and I deserved help. I've shared more with my therapist, Adam, at ZCenter than I have with anybody else. Through therapy, I'm now able to see and understand all the ways that the abuse has been affecting me, and it is helping me to cope and deal with my past in a healthier way. The main thing therapy has taught me is that it wasn't my fault. I feel a lot better about myself and about what happened to me in the past because I'm talking about it now with professionals. I'm also becoming a better husband and a better father. And if I hadn't found ZCenter, I'd still be walking around with all this anger, a ton of anger. And while I'm a lot better off now than when I first walked through the doors, I'm a work in progress. You know, it just doesn't come to me like natural to some other folks, you know, to
be normal. Normal? That's a setting on the dryer between fluff and air dry. But I wanted to let you guys know that we need to keep this treatment available for people who need it. And the best way to do that is to give what you can this evening and know that your money is going to help people like me with the same history that I have. So at this time, I'd like to thank you very much, and thanks for listening to me. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night of actual blues at the house.